mission was a failure.
What happened?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Say something.
Hello?
Oh, dude, I got you picking you up through the. I got the phone plugged into the car, and it's totally picking you up through the speakers. That is lit.
Oh, shit. I hope. Oh, yeah,
It's
no.
around sound, baby.
I don't hear the echo, so. Because that would very much distract me. But we lit. So, everybody, welcome back to our post-commercial break. So, the mission was a failure.
Can I do an anti-commercial?
Of course.
Target, for all its talk about inclusive sizes, does not have any 2XLs in the store.
Bastards.
Let me rephrase that. Livonia Target doesn't have any 2XLs in the store. Dearborn Target does, so you know where we're headed next, baby.
It's just a Target day. I love that. That's what I did.
She was like, you went to the card, and I was like, load me up, Shug. I didn't say that. I'm not disrespectful to, hourly wage employees. That would not be polite. I did not say that, but I did think it in my head.
I mean, you got
pissed, man. I wanted this joke to work out so bad, bro. I'm mad.
I really thought you were gonna turn your camera on with the shirt. That would have been so funny.
Dude, I swear to God, I almost want to not do the episode, but we just gotta do it.
Oh, we have to. I'm dying to hear about this hat. You've been talking about it.
I guess I could go to the other Target right now. I mean, because my objective, you see that storage unit sitting in my old driveway?
No. Oh, yes. I see it.
We're waiting for that to get picked up, and I'm nervous that they're not going to pick it up, so I got to be here.
Yeah, because didn't you say? Oh yeah, you told me about the whole fucking.
Yeah, they didn't pick it up on Monday because it wasn't locked because I don't know how to operate a padlock, basically. Question is, do we go to Dearborn now or do we go to Dearborn? I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, dude, do not get that not picked up again.
I can't jeopardize the mission.
Absolutely. If you didn't get it picked up and Rachel called me, I would feel horrible.
Dude, she'd be fucked, bro. She'd blame you, honestly.
I would take the blame, honestly.
That would have been your fault, man. All right. I'll hang tough. Anyway, at the beginning of part one of this episode, I was talking all about, this shirt makes my hat weird. So I guess I should be in this shirt just to connect that through line, I suppose.
Continuity.
Yeah, so should we do it? Should we get into it?
Yeah, dog. I talked about my multiple hats.
I know you had a good little stack. I had to sneak in. I had to talk about a couple hats of my own during your part of the episode because I'm like a bad co-host. But
we try over here.
We try. All right. So hey, let's get into it. Obviously, this is an MLB hat. You got the MLB logo. And one thing that I love about MLB baseball hats is they put the team colors in the logo. So if this were A's hat, that would be gold, and this little patch would be green. But this is not an Oakland A's hat because the Oakland A's hat would not contradict an Oakland A's t-shirt, which means this must be, we'll see the color a little bit better here, orange and black. It's got to be the San Francisco Giants.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, let me see if I could guess, but.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Shit.
It's all right.
I'm the king of guessing on this show. You don't get to guess. I know the Slurpee by the smell. You don't know the hat by the color, dude.
I don't. I know 0 song titles. I know 0 actors' names. Any guess would have been wrong, but anyways.
It would have been fun, and I'm sorry I took that away from us.
Let's pretend. Okay, so orange.
Orange.
So, if I had to guess, contradicting the Oakland A's, would it be the San Francisco Giants?
Holy guacamole, Antonio. Yeah, it would be. It would be. Now, there are a lot of reasons why I bought this hat. It's a flex fit. It's black. I don't know how well you can tell, but it's got this like cool texture to it.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know. Can you see that? It's got that nice like kind of grid.
yeah, it doesn't look
Um,
like the regular, like the knit of the like regular dad hats.
right. And it just fits great. I mean, the flex is so good. It's nice and snug. The inside doesn't have that same sticker that my A's flex fit does. So this
The,
isn't going to leave shit on my forehead like that hat. Fans of the pod will remember that episode.
oh, I
Excuse
remember.
me. So, are you ready for a reveal?
Let's see it. Oh, I thought you froze.
This, boys and girls, is the 2022 City Connect Clubhouse Edition San Francisco Giants hat. Now, City Connect is a cool thing that MLB's been doing the last couple of years, where they make an alternate jersey for the teams that somehow, you guessed it, connects with the city.
Connect
I
to
want
the
you.
city.
I want you to look up the Chicago White Sox City Connect jerseys. They are the single sickest jersey any team, any sport I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, as we know, I'm no Giants fan, but San Francisco and the San Francisco Giants are an important part of my history as a fan.
Yo,
Yeah, aren't those nasty, dude?
those are fucking filthy. So let me just show real quick. So for the people who are watching along, I mean, if you're just listening along, Google it yourself. But if you're watching, just
Look at that, dude.
that is
Bye, baby.
nasty. That is so cool.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, did they do a Detroit one?
So the Giants, they haven't done Detroit yet. They haven't done Oakland and they haven't done Detroit. They only do a couple a year.
Mhm.
And this year, Colorado just came out with theirs. And the Angels came out with theirs. Oh, and the Nationals, Washington Nationals put theirs out a couple months ago. Very nasty, very sick. The City Connect jerseys have almost exclusively been lit. The hat designs have been rad. They're so cool. I can't wait for the A's and I can't wait for the Tigers.
That is a sick hat.
So the Giants City Connect, they wanted to do a lot with the iconography of the Golden Gate Bridge, and they wanted to do a lot with the San Francisco fog, which, you know, is just literally like the weather that's famous. You know, it's foggy in San Francisco. So their jersey is like a white jersey, and it's got like a G in kind of like a modern looking comic book font, and it's orange, but it's also like faded to be like simulating the fog.
Ooh, the
so
fog.
Look that up and show it to the fans at home. The San Francisco Giants City Connect jerseys are amazing.
Francisco Giants. Oh my gosh. I feel like we've talked about this before, but you know, I feel like everybody remember the word that they got out in their school spelling bee is like burned into their memory.
Yes.
And I like, oh shit, that is ooh.
Yeah, isn't that crisp?
That is nice. Okay, so for the people who
part of the reason why I like it is because Giants fans hate it, and I hate Giants fans.
why do they hate it? I mean, I really like.
They just think they just don't think it's a good design.
Okay, so for the people who are watching along, this is what we got.
I mean, look at that. That's incredible, bro.
I really like how they have the bridge on each of the sleeves. That's fucking tough.
Yeah, and that, for people that aren't in the know, the Golden Gate Bridge is a 2-span bridge. So there's literally 2 of this on the length of the bridge. So there's one on each sleeve. That's for the whole length of the bridge. It's like a really cool, thoughtful design element.
So wait, why did you say San Francisco is important to you?
Okay, I'm very glad you asked, and I'm very glad we're recording this episode. I'm going to do something that we never do on the podcast, which is talk about when we're recording. Are you okay with that?
Oh my God. Yes.
So
we will make an exception for the penultimate uh episode for the first season.
So we're recording this in June 2022.
It's funny that like you
And
actually said that because like it's been a joke the entire time, and it's weird that you actually said it. Like,
well, it's important. It's
yes,
important. It's what makes this episode interesting. Now, 10 years ago, in June 2012, almost to the day, I moved to San Francisco
and you would have been 22.
from Columbus. And I was 22 years old. Good memory. When I moved from Columbus to San Francisco 10 years ago, I had a San Francisco Giants hat. And it was a going away present to me from my brother, Steve. And Steve said, you're going to be out in San Francisco. The Giants were a really good baseball team. He said, maybe you'll get into baseball. You can go to bars and watch games, and you wear the hat. You're going to fit in. It's going to be great. It was a really thoughtful gift.
That is
I
really
wasn't
sweet.
into hat. I wasn't into hats at the time. So it was kind of like it was one of those gifts that, it was just a fucking hat, but
Yeah.
it was like a gift that like pushed me out of my comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a good gift to get somebody exactly what they like, but sometimes it's a good gift to like get somebody something that they would never think to get for themselves. In this case, it was a hat. It was really the first fitted MLB baseball hat that I ever had. And I really liked it. I thought it was cool. It made me feel like I blended in San Francisco. It helped me with that like kind of outsider imposter mentality. I'm not here, I'm just a tourist. It really helped me feel like I fit in.
Yeah.
So
Fit in like a fitted.
Nice. The problem was my brother underestimated the size of my dome. So the hat he got me didn't fit, which meant I needed to go exchange it for a bigger size, not unlike the polo shirt at Target today. So I took the hat that didn't fit to California. I flew out there, landed, whatever. The first weekend I lived there, we had like a little thing at school on Friday and then had the whole weekend off. So I said, all right, I'm going to like go to Lids and get I'm going to get a hat that's fitted to my head. So I looked at a map. It looked really close to campus. I thought I'm just going to walk. This will be like a cool way to get to know the city. A couple of my new friends came with me, and we walked from campus down into the city center to the only mall in San Francisco, which is like in the heart of the city, to go to Lids. What we didn't know was that it was Pride. It was the Pride Parade was that day. And the Pride Parade goes directly down, the main street of San Francisco, obviously.
Yeah.
And ultimate tourist first weekend in California, first weekend in San Francisco, I accidentally went to Pride. And it was awesome. It was so cool. There were a million people out and about, crazy costumes and outfits, people just there having a good time. It was like really, really great, extremely good vibes. So we go to the mall. I get the hat. We get that all squared away. So now I'm like wearing my San Francisco Giants hat. I'm at Gay Pride. I'm hanging out downtown. This is awesome. We walked up from the city center through Chinatown. We had an incredible lunch at this Cantonese restaurant. And then we kept going. And if you go north out of Chinatown, you get into the waterfront on the bay side, not the ocean side, the bay side. And there's the picture. I'm going to send it to you so we can add it to the episode, of me and my buddy Mick and my buddy Max, and we're standing with our backs to the Golden Gate Bridge. The sun is up, the picture's blazing, and there are two copies of that picture. In the first picture, I'm wearing the hat. And in the second picture, I took the hat off. We were with our friend Charlie. She was taking the picture. I handed my hat to Charlie and I said, "Oh, hold on. Poets don't wear baseball hats." And that stupid comment has been absolutely burned into my brain. I wrote about it in my dissertation. It's something I think about all the time. And what I've come to like decide that comment meant was, at that moment in my life, I wasn't ready to be like a fully developed, interesting person with complex ideas and many interests. And growing out of being the person I was in 2012 when I moved to San Francisco, poets don't wear baseball hats, to the guy I am now, a poet wearing a baseball t-shirt, a baseball hat.
Yeah.
Is that I've really, really grown a lot. So 2012, moved to San Francisco with my Giants hat. 2022, moved back to Columbus with my new Giants hat. So this was a really special pickup for me. There was just like a nice full circle moment. You know, a lot can change in 10 years, and it's pretty much all been good for me. So I know I've been bitching about the move. But I'm, you know, things are moving. The wheel of time rolls, and things are good. So that's the sentimental reason why I'm excited about this hat. The funny reason, and I'm glad I'm ending with this, is that
let me stop you for a sec. That was
please.
fucking beautiful. Oh my god. Like
Thanks, man.
that was
Thank you.
that was fucking like honestly, I know we talk about t-shirts all the time. I feel like that should be the first t-shirt. Like poets don't wear
baseball hats.
That's cuz like
there's a whole chapter about that in my stupid dissertation.
Cuz first off, like that just like that's a bar. That just sounds cool. Poets don't wear baseball hats. Yeah. But then with what you just said to like explain that for growth, bro, that was fucking
yeah, man.
I just want you to know that hit me. So, okay.
Thank you. I'm glad it hit you. I'm glad it hit you.
Funny reason you're
okay, so funny reason, you know, my baseball team, the Oakland A's, at the beginning of the season, they did a fire sale, and they basically got rid of every player whose name you know on the team. And I, you know, I'm like a ride or die A's fan. I'm not knocking it, but the problem is the ownership of the team are trying to move the team. So, in order to defend the honor of the Oakland A's, I have to not support the Oakland A's. Does that make sense?
That makes total sense.
It's like
they're not going to listen to your words. They're going to listen to the lack of money that's hitting their pockets.
Right. And it's just like I don't mind watching a losing baseball team, but it's just like, okay, here's an example. The Oakland A's stadium is in total disrepair, and they just raised the cost of tickets. And the reason they did that is so the owner can say, look, we get less than 5,000 people at every game. We better move to Las Vegas. You know,
they're trying to move the Oakland team to Vegas.
Well, they wouldn't be the first Oakland team that moved to Vegas.
Oh, what would be?
And they wouldn't be the second major Oakland team that moved to a different city. Like, you know, the Golden State Warriors play in San Francisco now. They used to play in Oakland. They shared a parking lot with the A's, for goodness sakes.
I think you're overestimating my sports knowledge.
I am. You're right.
But what was the other one? It was the hockey team, right?
I don't think they had a hockey team.
All I know is that Vegas recently got a hockey team.
Oh yeah, Vegas has a hockey team. Oakland doesn't. The Bay Area hockey team is the San Jose Sharks. But Oakland Vegas, I think they're not the Kings.
They are the Kings. I don't know why I know that.
But that was LA.
I don't know.
I suppose it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't. I was just going off what was the first big Oakland team to move? The what?
The football team.
Oh.
Oh shit. Hold on. My car shut off and it turned off the audio for a second. The Raiders left Oakland.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that they were.
And they went to Vegas, I think. Or maybe they went to LA. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't follow the NFL.
Oh, that makes so much I've seen Boys in the Hood, of course. Oakland Raiders. Anyways, sorry. The funny reason. So you're sticking it to his pockets.
So I'm not really like following the A's this year because it's just too depressing. And at least for me, in baseball this year, there isn't a single really exciting team to me. Like, I don't really have a home team. The Tigers have been cool because a lot of their rookies are like really stepping up, but so is Miggy, you know, but like, so I'm just kind of like following cool stories across the league, you know, like I like Shohei Ohtani for, you know, the Angels, and I like, you know, Tarek Skubal, who pitches for the Tigers. I like following him, and I like watching, you know, a couple guys on the Mets are really exciting. So one of the like individual players who's having an exciting year is this guy who plays for the Giants named Jock Peterson.
Jock
And
Peterson.
Jock
Two penis references in his name.
Yeah, he gets it. He gets it big time. He gets it hard in his eye hole. I don't know why I said that. That was so gross. I'm sorry, Mom. And he was part of the World Series Atlanta Braves team last year, and they were like I was rooting for them in the playoffs last year. They won. He was a big part of why they won. I think he's a really good offensive hitter, pretty good defensive player, but he's cool to follow because he's funny as fuck.
On Twitter.
Okay. He is hilarious on Twitter, social media, and interviews. He's hilarious. He's got like a mullet, okay, but he's got a high fade on the sides, and his mullet is bleached. So he's just like, you look at the dude and you're like, oh, he's the funniest guy in the clubhouse. And he was involved in a little controversy recently because, and I don't even remember, I should have did my research for this episode. He was involved in a little controversy recently. A bunch of MLB guys were in a fantasy football league last year, and another player accused Jock of cheating. The Giants and whatever team this guy plays for were in a game a couple of weeks ago, and the dude rolled up on Jock and slapped him in the face. Pre-game, got benched for the game because he slapped Jock in the face. And they were interviewing Jock about it after the game, and he was just so fucking funny about it. And I was like, this guy is hilarious. The Giants just announced this new hat design. I'm feeling really good about the San Francisco Giants right now. I'm copping the hat, and that's why I copped the hat.
Perfect. The perfect storm to.
Like I needed an excuse to get the hat, but I was like, this is too fucking funny. I'm buying this hat right now.
See, I'm trying to get myself to be at that point where I'm just copping hats because they're cool. I've been holding out to get myself a Chicago hat because I'm like, I've lived here for 3 years. This place obviously means something to me now. It's always going to be like a piece of me. So
right.
I'm like, it's getting to the point where I'm going to have to add a Chicago hat into the rotation, but I haven't found a cool one yet. So
well, maybe the city side,
You froze. Oh no. Tony.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, did the pods people come?
No, they did not. But I just felt like I would get a little change of scenery while I had a minute with the phone. The phone was like, I need 30 seconds to relax. So I turned it off, gave it a break.
I feel that.
Yeah. So anyway, what I think where we left off with my sort of uninteresting story anyway was the man Jock Peterson just like out here getting his ass kicked by some guy who accused him of cheating the fantasy football league, played it off like an absolute G in the interview. Hilarious. So I'm like, I gotta cop the hat because this character is just so funny.
What an insane there's our 10-minute warning. What an insane thing to get bitch slapped right before a game. Like
I know. Well, and it's like the dude got suspended. I'm sure he got fined. Like his manager is definitely like very pissed at him.
All for a fantasy league. That's so fucking lame.
I know. But it's also like, I don't know. See, the thing is, people say baseball is boring.
Mm-hmm.
And the sport in of itself is very much not boring, to me at least. And if you look beyond the games, there's all these like crazy dramas and rivalries and shit going on between teams. Baseball's exciting, dude. It's not WWE wrestling, but like, don't sleep on it, is all I'm saying.
See, that's the kind of explanation that would get me into that piques my interest on
I genuinely think if you went to like a big deal game at either the White Sox or up at Wrigley, you'd like have a good time.
I really want to go to Wrigley. I've driven past Wrigley Field. I don't know how many times. I have friends who live like around the corner. So I really want to go uh like hang out at the field. And I don't know.
Wrigley, the area around Wrigleyville, like there's some kind of ugly gentrification, and by ugly I mean it looks very nice, but it's like the parts of Detroit that like Gilbert fucked with, basically.
Yeah.
But like I feel like Wrigley is a good place for like a baseball beginner to go like have a really positive baseball experience, because people down there are just trying to party. The stadium is incredible. It's an absolute palace of a sporting arena. It's in like, I mean, you live there. It's in a cool part of Chicago. They don't have toilets, as you know, but
They have
other than
troughs
that,
though.
I mean, a lot of good food. One
Uh
thing that would be tough for you with Wrigley is that you don't eat hot dogs, and they have world famous hot dogs at Wrigley. You get a Chicago dog at Wrigley, that's the best place to do it.
I don't know. This is my Hot Wheels summer. I might fuck around
That's
and
right.
I
It's a
might
good
fuck
full circle moment.
I might fuck around and go to Wrigley, get me a glizzy.
You should, dude. You should. Me and DJ and Miss Rachel went to a game at Wrigley, and it was a really good time. You know what? How's this for a connection? You know how at MJR they have this stupid song before the movies,
Yeah.
and if you don't know it, you're just like, "What are these people doing?"
Yeah.
Right? Like it's like a cool. You feel like you're part of an inside joke when you hear that song.
Do you clap or do you not?
Of course, I didn't
Okay.
the first time. I had to learn it, but once I learned it, hell yeah, I clapped.
Hell
I
yeah.
went to see a movie last night at an MJR theater. I was clapping along like an idiot.
I love it. I miss MJR.
But anyway, the Cubs have a song like that, and real fans know it. And when they start singing it, you're just like, "What the fuck? What is going on?" And it's so cool. It's a real you dig it. I can't believe you haven't yet.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't had time in the summer. This has literally been the first summer that I have the time to do it, and I think I might
Hot Wheels summer.
Hot Wheels summer, baby. That's it. I want to try it. I keep telling my dad to come through because my dad loves baseball. My dad used to take us to Comerica all the time, and I would watch his heart break when we would get there, and I'd be like, I want to go on the Ferris wheel. I don't want to watch this. And he'd just be like, oh, I just want to watch this game. I want you to enjoy this. I'd be like, Dad, this sucks. It's hot. I want a lemonade. I want an ice cream. Let's go. Can we go do something else? So I keep telling him, I'm like, Dad, come through. He knows I'm not a sports fan. So I'm like, if you come, we'll go to Wrigley Field. And he's like, maybe. So
Wrigley's I think Wrigley's an amazing like baseball experience, but I think even if you like actively hated baseball, you could sit down for like 30 minutes of the game and then go have 2 hours of fun in the park, like just like walking around, going to the concessions. There are some like killer views of Chicago from Wrigley.
I've seen Wrigley from the train, but I haven't seen the inside looking out.
Yeah,
So,
Wrigley is very it's like a very friendly experience.
I'm gonna have to let you know how it is when I go because
I wish you would.
I want this to be the summer that I do
That's
it.
so threatening. I wish you would.
I wish you would. I wish you would tell me it was like.
You have a really big advantage, because the only thing that sucks about Wrigleyville is that parking is absolutely insane, and you can take the L there.
Yep. I literally could ride my bike or walk. I could walk. I mean, that would be kind of a far walk, but
How far of a walk is that? Like hour?
I mean, by my buddy who lives right by there, by car, it's like 12 minutes. So it'd probably be like half hour, maybe 45-minute walk.
Dude.
Yeah, it's not. Not
I
bad.
can't imagine living walking distance from an MLB ballpark. I mean, I guess I used to, but
See,
back in these days, I could have walked down to Candlestick or not Candlestick. I don't even know what I think Oracle Park maybe. I don't even know. They go through sponsorships at that stadium more than I go through. Well, I don't want to say what I go through, but it's a diarrhea joke.
more like what goes through you.
That's why we're co-hosts, man. I couldn't land the plane on that joke. I needed an assist.
Speaking
Well done, Goose.
speaking of landing the plane, Maverick. I actually no, I was gonna say we should roll, but we are going to take our roll from our live ep, which was our good things, and
That's right.
roll it into our season finale.
Yeah, so should we tell the viewer what we're doing for the season finale, or is that going to be a surprise when it comes out?
I mean, I feel like it won't really matter because we've already talked about it. Or no, wait, I cut it out. I did cut it out. Yes.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Conj.
So no, then let's keep it a secret. Let's keep it. But
Can we talk about hopes and dreams for season 2?
yeah. Before that, I was thinking we give it a week so I have time to collect my thoughts.
Well, I dated this episode, so you're on the crunch.
Shit. But
Maybe 2 weeks.
so
Maybe a month. Who gives a shit?
so
Time isn't real.
hopes and dreams for season 2. I want to do another live episode.
Yeah.
Whether that's
And especially now that me and DJ and Miss Rachel have moved, it feels even more important to me that we try to plan on an opportunity to get together.
yeah, because you know,
I can tell you though, I'm coming to Chicago in the winter.
And I was gonna say, I wouldn't make the trip for anybody but you. I would come to Ohio.
Thanks, babe.
It'd be like that.
I would go to Chicago and not see you because Chicago rules.
Chicago.
And you suck, but Chicago's tight.
So
even though it's a city of hopeless.
We just have troughs. Well, at Wrigley, that has been. I
love troughs. Honestly, they have troughs at Soldier Field as well.
Honestly, that's one thing that I really enjoy about going to sporting events is troughs.
The trough. I threw up in those troughs.
Oh God.
But not for the reason you'd think.
Oh, it was a spoiled dog.
No, hot dogs are always good.
So we are on our minute. Do we have any other any other hopes and dreams for season 2?
Well, no. I feel like I should explain to the listener. I threw up in the trough at Soldier Field because I had a headache that made me sick at the Beyonce concert.
Oh my God! Yes, I remember you telling me that. Oh fuck, that's so funny.
Yeah, that was like one of the worst headaches I ever had in my life.
Jesus. What the fuck? Well, with that being said, I think we land this plane. We land this plane, Maverick.
Good hats. Always a pleasure to talk about the Cap.
Hats off to you, sir.
Hats on to you, sir. See you next season, babe.
See ya. See you at the end of our this little journey. All right, we need to end it because because I don't want it to kick us off. This has been Show and Tell with Tone and Tone. Any last words? Fuck!